Welcome back to the Tombolo Multicultural Variety Show. I'm your host, Michelle Debnath-Canning. If you're new to our show, we want to showcase and promote the international arts and culture and the new immigrant businesses of the province. So come on and join us. Today we're going to be talking to Olusola, owner and operator of the Wandebo African Store. He has so many interesting ingredients from different cultures in his grocery store, and I had a great time talking to him. Let's go take a look. And welcome back to Tombolo Variety Show. We are finally here at the Wandebo grocery store, and we are going to meet the face behind the business, Wandebo. Thank you so much for joining us today and taking the time to show us this awesome store. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and maybe your business as well?
Okay, my name is Olusola Adeyemi. So people know me as Wandebo. The name actually came out from my kid's name with combination with my wife. So that's formed the first name, Wandebo. And Ade is the last name, which is me. So we have Wandebo Ade groups.
You guys put a lot of thought into this.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes. Yeah. So Wandebo Ade started in Toronto. From our basement. So it started during the COVID period. Yeah. So then people were afraid to go out to shop, and I was just sitting at home and also afraid to go out, but I felt bored by just sitting at home. So a thought just came to my mind to create like a Google form, which I did. I created a Google form from my system and I sent it out to family, friends, colleagues, that if they needed to buy any grocery, they can fill out the form and highlight whatever they want to buy. Yeah. And we're going to deliver to them. So just like that, people started trooping in, the form started coming in. I went out, get the grocery, and start delivering with a very little fee. And that's how we started.
Where did this start, did you say?
Toronto.
So this started in Toronto in 2020?
2020.
Wow, okay.
So, yeah, little by little, we started like, we schedule like a day of the week, which is like Wednesday for delivery. Yeah. So from Wednesday, we made it 2 days in the week because we couldn't fulfill the whole order in just a day. So from 2 days to 3 days. Yeah. So and I was staying in the basement with my then 4 kids. Yeah. So all the kitchen, the rooms were filled up with African grocery. So I said, wow, I need to move to the next level. And I said, okay, I think then COVID was coming down. That was like towards August, July. Yeah. July, August. And I looked at it. I don't have the financial capacity to compete right there.
Yeah, in Toronto.
Yeah. And I said, okay, let me move we're planning to move to Prince Edward Island. And someone just told us about Newfoundland. Yeah. That why don't you come down to Newfoundland and check if you can start off from there. So I came down first. My family was still there. So that was how it started. Wow.
What a risk too, just coming from Toronto to Newfoundland and never being here before. Yeah. Did you have friends or family here when you moved?
No.
No one? Okay.
No one.
Just started.
No one.
And your family just followed?
No, they were there for like 3 months. Oh, okay. So I stayed alone. I started, when I got here, I looked for employment. I got like an employment, like a cleaning job. That's the easiest one I could get as at that time, because I needed something to sustain myself and my family down there. So I got the job. So I was doing that for like 3 months. Then I told my wife that this is a virgin land. We need to come in here. So she said, okay. She agreed. And in November, we started, packing, our loads and everything. The one we could bring, the one we could sell, we sold it. And in November, I went back and we came in together.
Oh, okay.
So I already secured like a place. And because I have the mindset of doing the same thing, so the apartment I got was a full house. So we were using the basement here again as a storage area. So then I contracted someone to do me like a website.
Smart.
So because I need the awareness to go around, and on Facebook Marketplace I started advertising the grocery items. I did like a little flyer everywhere I go, Walmart, Sobeys, Coleman, anywhere the park, I go with my flyers. If I see that you are black, I tell you, oh, my wife is selling grocery at home. I was just distributing the whole flyers, and people started calling and people started coming in. They started coming in and the business started like that. So
it started at your house. People would drop over and
people would drop over. Then people were also ordering from the website.
Right.
So they were making orders from the website, and that was another catch because they never had something like that from an African grocery store. So people were happy to know that you can go to our website, make order placements, and you get it delivered to your doorstep. So that made us more popular.
Especially during the pandemic, because people were still afraid in this area to come out and to go to grocery stores.
Exactly. That was 2020 November stroke 2021.
Right. It's really smart how you saw the gap here and you just created this right from scratch, you knew in Toronto the competition was high. You came to a place where you were like, this is where I'm going to thrive, and you just started from your house. And I think that's really smart.
It wasn't easy though, because my goal was to have something like this. So I consulted some people that, I would love to have a walk-in store and also to have like a takeout. I got a lot of discouragement that a lot of people have tried it, you better just stay where you are. Because a lot of people have tried it and they closed down. I said no. I said okay. I didn't say anything, but inside of me I knew I'm going to do this. So when the time came in, I said, I have to drop what I'm doing to face this squarely. And truly, the very moment I said I wasn't working any longer, that was when I started moving around and I got this vacant space. And I approached the landlord then, and he said, fine, I can let it out to you. So that's how you got this place. You didn't let people kind of crush your spirit in any way. No. No. For me to leave Toronto, I was ready to risk it all, and it's actually it's not as easy as I said, because there were times like I felt, is this really gonna work? Like I wanted to start doing like delivery as well. When I saw that nothing was coming in as expected, as we all know, the the patronage in the beginning was low
Yeah.
because we were not known.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but with time, people get to know us. We did a lot of publicity, and one other thing that helped was we're always constant in all programs in farmers market. We're always there. Just it's not for the sale.
Yeah.
Just to let people know that there's Wandebo.
Yeah. Yeah. You make yourself known and you keep showing up, right? And that
Yeah.
makes all the difference. So tell us about some of the challenges currently that you're facing with the store and just running this business in Newfoundland in general.
Yeah, I've always said this, the basic challenge is, getting, like, having the fund, the capacity to fund your business. I've not been able to get the funding I needed for the business, and because moving, like shipping stuff from outside of Newfoundland down here is very, very expensive, and because I don't have the fund to buy in bulk, I ship virtually like every 2 weeks, which is not good for my business. Like last year, when I was doing my calculation, going through my expenses, just for transporting stuff from Toronto down here, or from Montreal down here, is close to $50,000.
Wow.
And that is because I buy stuff in bits. When I can buy in larger quantity. If I can buy in larger quantity, maybe I don't need to ship every 2 weeks.
Right.
Maybe I need just to ship once in a month or once in 6 weeks. But I don't have the fund, I don't have the capacity to do that.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the constraint, and it's very expensive to bring stuff down here.
Right. And do you find there's any support from the government in the province with funding or applications?
No. I actually got a link from someone, I don't know if I can mention her name, but I don't want to do that. She advised me, she sent me a link to register with LAMPS, which I've done for the past close to more than 1 month now. I've not heard anything back, so I'm trying to get like a contact to speak with any representative to do something. Maybe there's any stuff I can get and increase my capacity right here.
Right, and LAMPS is the portal that Office of Immigration and Multiculturalism uses to help with funding. So you're waiting for that communication to come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So that is where we are right now.
Yeah. And so right now you're centralized in the St. John's area too. And there's got to be people outside of St. John's that are really missing, this food from their culture. How are they getting it? How are they getting access to all this?
Yeah, we actually have a lot of people in Kronabok, in Gander, and in Labrador. So what I do is they call me, they text me what they want, and I take it down free to Paradise, where we have the DRL bus. So they ship it from there. So I take it upon myself to pack it for them free of charge without taking anything. I ship it, take it down to the DRL bus station where we give it to the bus, and they paid for the shipping from there down to Kronabok or Uganda. But we've been doing that at every time they needed something.
Yeah, that's right. And that's an extra shipping, that's a labor cost that you're providing for free.
Yeah, it's a labor cost. And we know that because we, you know, it's not just business we're doing, we are also trying to help the community as well.
Right.
So most of the things they request for, we go extra mile to make sure they have it, and just to feel at home, and to, you know, not to feel that they are out of the, you know,
that they're not isolated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're helping them build a connection and feel at home in this province.
Exactly.
Really. So when you talk about publicity, what do you think made you stand out and succeed in a way that maybe in the past they haven't been able to do it? How were you able to promote and publicize your business?
Yeah, so first, I said earlier that we are always present at any occasion, any occasion like the Black History Week, whatever, like the Tombolo festival. We go there. It's not just to sell, because sometimes we don't even have some sale really, but we're just going to tell people about Wandebo, that we are located here at Wandebo. You can go to our website to place your order, and we also try as much as possible to get involved with the students, because we know the environment is a student area, and we also know that students, they like a variety of things, so we started introducing what they really miss from Nigeria back home. So we're bringing in like different stuff that they couldn't get here,
right,
from those that were here before us. The different stuff they couldn't get from them, and we make sure that our prices are very, very affordable, because when I got here I was like, what is going on here? Is it because this is an island? Everything was like on the very, very high side, and I told my wife that, oh, look at what we buy in Toronto for this price. Look at what I'm buying it here.
Yeah.
You know, because I turned a bachelor, so I was the one cooking myself. So I saw the prices. It was ridiculous, and you know, you can only get some certain items. You couldn't get all these items you're seeing right now.
Right.
Back then, so we introduced a lot of varieties to our stock.
Yeah.
And that actually blew us out.
Yeah.
Because when someone comes into our business store, then when they see like an item, for example, when they see like this candy right here, when they see this candy, oh, splash! This is what we had when I was in. This is what I had when I was in secondary school.
Yeah.
So they are excited, like
it brings them nostalgia, right?
Exactly.
Like
so they will take it, they will buy it, and the next thing they put it on their WhatsApp status, on their Snapchat, and people started asking, where did you get this from?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a store, Wandebo.
Yeah.
Go there, they have this, they have that.
Yeah.
So immediately we received some call. Oh, where are you guys? We'll tell them where we are. They'll come in. They will also get maybe another item different from the candy the previous person gets.
Yeah.
They'll post it on their WhatsApp storyline, on their Instagram, on their Snapchat.
Yeah.
So someone else, and like that, it's the trend get going.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that whatever you don't get in Wandebo, you can't get it anywhere. It's St. John's.
Yeah. You made your trademark, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about the cultural diversity in Newfoundland as a whole, how do you think you guys are really making that imprint here?
Yeah, we're trying to infuse like a different culture. Like we have the goat meat. I know the Caribbean part, the Jamaican, Dominican Republic, the Caribbean, they love goat meat.
Yep.
They love cow leg.
Yep.
They love red sniper, and they love okra.
You're right.
Like, I know that for sure. So we try to put it in. We have Caribbean spices, jack meat spice. We have some little bits of Caribbean.
Yeah.
Then we have some little bits of the East African product as well, like the matoke. We brought in matoke. We brought in, there's a little fish they call sliver fish. They love it so much, and we brought in masala. The spices.
Spice. Yeah.
So we'll try to infuse it together. Then going to the northern part of Africa, we got they love tilapia, they love molokia, they love millets.
Right.
So we brought those in.
It seems like you're catering to a lot of different parts of Africa, but you're also catering to some other cultures as well, right? The Caribbean culture, you're bringing in the ghee, and that's the East Indian culture there too. Yeah. There's a lot of different varieties here. So where are you getting these ingredients?
Yeah, so my major supplier is in Toronto. I have my major supplier in Toronto, and we have the one from the East Africa. There's Chakaluka. That's the name of the store. Yeah. Then I have the one from the West Indies, like the Asian Sri. Sri is from Sri Lanka. So he also supplied me. Then I have Tim Tam from West Africa. That's my major supplier.
Oh, okay.
So I also have been able to bring in a 20-feet container last year. So I'm also planning to bring it here to bring it a 20 feet this year as well.
Wow. And that brings you back to some of the challenges you're facing, right? Like storage and finances, right?
Yes.
And do you find that, so when the people that are coming here mostly, what culture and countries are they coming from when they come to your store? Are you finding locals as well that are coming in?
Yeah, a lot of locals are getting crazy with our meat pie.
Yeah.
A lot. I always feel bad when they come in, and because we have a sign post outside. Yeah. So when they look at it, what's this? Meat pie, the meat pie, let me tell you this. The meat pie is like Jamaican patty.
Oh, okay.
Like Jamaican patty.
Yeah.
But this is African patty.
African party. Okay.
So that's what it looks like. So when they come in, I feel so bad if they ask for it.
Why?
So, yeah, because some have come in.
Yeah.
Some locals have come in. We've introduced it to them. They've tried it and they love it. So they tell people that, wow, I tasted something.
Yeah.
So once they come in, they said, oh, my friend told me he tasted something, and he want to get it. Sometimes they don't know the name.
Yeah.
So we try to tell them. They say, yes, that's it.
The mince pie.
The meat pie, yeah. So when we don't have it, it's in the display, I feel bad because I really want them to have a taste and have like a different kind of variety to also call a meal.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, you're kind of the ambassador for a lot of the African tastes that are coming into this province, right? So if they get it from your grocery store, or if they learn how to cook it, or they learn how to taste it from your catering, they're exposed to a whole different culture.
Yes.
Multiple cultures.
Exactly. So we have some too that they buy the ingredients, and we take our time to explain how they're going to make it.
Yeah.
So
I think that's really helpful, because if someone came in and they just didn't know, it's great to know that you have staff here who could explain what this is.
Yes.
Because I would have questions about a lot of these things myself. But it looks great.
Yeah. So we take our time to explain most of the items.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to show us all of this. It is so interesting. I'm learning so much just by walking through this door, and I would love to come back. So tell us, where can we find you? Where are you located? What's your social media? Where's your website?
Yeah, so we're located on 38 Rope Walk Lane, just beside No Name Pizza. And we have Instagram page, that's Wandebo African Store.
Okay.
We have our website, www.wandeboafricanstore.com, and we have our Facebook too, Wandebo.
Wandebo. It's not a hard name, so everything is Wandebo.
Wandebo, everything is Wandebo.
Well, thank you so much. It was
you.
great being here today.
Thank you for coming by.
Well, that's it for today. I'm your host, Michelle Debnath-Canning, and you are watching the Tombolo Multicultural Variety Show. Join us next time.